Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DotaPit League Season 2 group stages. We're here with another game, our second series of the day. We've already gone through our first, which was Cloud9 versus Team Empire. The second of three is now underway. Team Empire versus mYInsanity. Now, important to note, mYInsanity is replacing Navi US. So we've had some musical chairs with the teams coming through here in DotaPit. A lot of teams leaving, a lot of teams coming back, a lot of teams just exiting and not returning at all. And that's just the nature of online tournaments, and especially in this time when it's very, very unstable, I should say. We talk about stability a lot. We talk about stability in rosters in Dota, but unfortunately, it's not the case for a lot of these teams. As Navi US, they have some issues with some of their players, and they have to withdraw from all of their competitions in the next couple of months or so. Hopefully, they'll get reformed, and hopefully, they'll get back on their feet as far as that's concerned. But regarding mYInsanity, they are going to come in with a 3-1 record, so already getting off to a good start, although they did inherit Navi's score. They will be going up against Team Empire. We're well underway in the draft, of course. Again, my name is Mott, and F4L, he'll be joining me shortly. Of course, we have our Statsman Mott packs as well. Yeah, we're in the draft already, guys, and, you know, kind of went quickly. I kind of wish it took a bit longer, but what are you going to do? So, for right now, Empire, they're sitting at a 6-6 record. mYInsanity, again, 3-1. So, Empire, they're still atop Group B, but right on their tail is going to be Cloud9. And, well, we are jumping into the draft here, as you can clearly see. With me today is F4L. How the hell are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Didn't miss much except for a lot of the draft, but that's actually on me. Turns out it started at 15 instead of 30, so I'm an idiot. My bad. But what are you going to do?
I got my coffee now, so...
You're good to go. You're ready. It's time to go ham. It's time to watch some Dota. Now, mYInsanity is not a team I generally watch. I haven't seen a lot of them. They have a really interesting lineup. So
I don't think I've ever seen them play, actually.
Yeah. So you're in the same boat as me. I'm excited to see what they play with. And
they actually they go for the Darkseer Jakiro combo, something we haven't seen in quite some time. This was pretty much a staple of Navi about a little over a year ago. They would run this Darkseer Jakiro combo, and it's actually really exciting to watch. You can pull off some insanely sick combos with the Ice Path, the Vacuum, and the Wall. So
it's like the old. Yeah. You said Navi. I think of Dignitas when I think of this this combo. Back when Universe was on Dignitas and AUI was on Dignitas, and they would throw. I think it was actually Fog that was playing the Jakiro most of the time, but
yeah.
Darkseer would be played by Universe, and they would just hit these Vacuum, Ice Path combos and just kill everybody. So it's been exciting, and I gotta say, for MYI, they've got a lot to prove. This is a squad that I don't think I've seen. I don't think anybody's really seen them play. They've played maybe in some of the lesser divisions of like they joined Dota League and the Star Ladder.
5 seconds.
Not the Star. What is it? The I forget what it's called. The Pro Series, something like that. Regardless, they've got a lot to prove here. This is maybe one of their first big shots playing against big name teams. They have 2 series today. They've got this series against Empire, which we're in our first game already, and then our second series, which will be against Cloud9. So they have a lot to prove. I'm excited to see if they can maybe be the underdogs and produce some hype. But against Empire, it's going to be difficult because they have a Lycan, Visage, Puck, Vengeful Spirit. Empire, they're hot off their loss to Cloud9. They want to get something rolling, and this is a good draft to do so.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and if we look at mYInsanity's bans, so they do ban out the Dro, so they were concerned because Empire had picked up 2 ranged heroes in their first 2 picks in the Puck and the Vengeful Spirit, so I think that was actually a decent ban. It looks like that might have been what Team Empire were looking towards. But, you know, if you can't get the Dro, you can always take the Lycan. It's a fairly similar combination. You get the Howl instead of the Aura. It's not quite as effective, but I would say it's better in the sense that you have a Lycan instead of a Dro, and that the Dro can at times be a liability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, so. the Lycan is, you don't have the range damage coming in, but I mean with Howl, I think Visage Birds are more than capable of destroying some towers, and Vengeful Spirit and Puck as well benefiting from that and being able to produce some extra damage. So tower pressure is going to be a big problem for mYInsanity, and I mean, unless this Legion commander gets an early Blink Dagger, it's going to be tough. Legion's going to be good. Blink and Duel against Lycan is going to be really good to lock him down, but can they get to that point without getting run over is the question. Last pick.
So
10 seconds remaining.
They need a... It's either going to be a mid-hero or an offlaner. Looks like it's going to be the Centaur Warrunner, which we saw in the previous game. So it looks like Yoki will be handling that, and Scandal will be playing the Puck in the mid lane.
Oh,
they're actually going to pick up Meepo.
I love this team now. They're actually just the best team. Yes. This is what I've been waiting for. I think this is the first Meepo pick in DotaPit League. I might be wrong about that, but...
It's the first one I've seen.
Yeah, this is Lizard Meepo. Will we see a new Meepo player come to the forefront of the meta? Will mYInsanity take it against Team Empire?
I mean, there's a lot of Meepo pickers.
True. There are. Not
those matchmake abusers.
I mean, well, you're talking... I mean, to be fair, yes. But in pro play...
I mean, it's like the same thing, actually. Like, if you play Meepo, it, like... Let's say you're 6.5k MMR because you pick Meepo. You're probably capable of playing the hero in a professional game because the hero is less about Dota knowledge and more about the mechanics of playing the hero and knowing how to move around the map with the hero, if that makes sense. It's very different than almost every other hero in the game.
Empire are taking a lot of time to pick their heroes. I think we've got some AFK players. Empire are finally starting to get into the game here, but MY throw up the casual high question mark, which I don't fault them for. But no, I mean, it's not, you're right. It's not hard to necessarily play the hero and understand the hero, but it's rare to find it in a situation like this. But when you have the last pick and you want to try to counter or maybe get something going and you know, pull a fast one, as they say, on a better team or a team that's favored, Meepo is the way you do it.
Apparently.
Oh, okay. What was the first one? Can you look that up, Moppax? I don't know what the first one was. I might not have casted it. Maybe I did. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless, I don't... It's still a Meepo.
Wait,
I mean,
is this a support Meepo?
He's actually got... Yeah, it's a support Meepo. All right. This guy's no-tail.
All right. It's not as exciting.
No. Okay. That actually just really deflated me.
I mean, we've seen MVP Phoenix used to run the support Meepo quite a few times in the Southeast Asia scene, but I don't know about this. I think Meepo would have actually been a really good hero as a core. Maybe it is a core. I don't know. This Jakiro, though, didn't buy any... I
mean, the Jakiro has a ringer protection, GG branches, and some regen. Lazard has 1 tango and all support items. So it makes me wonder if this is support... If this is a core Meepo, they're trying to pull not only a fast one on the enemy team, but a fast one on the casters as well. Sing Sing in group stage against PR. They won, but Sing fed. That sounds familiar. But then again, what do I know? So, I mean, the first game that mYInsanity play, they're going to pick up a support Meepo. They certainly have some balls. At least it looks like a support Meepo. Lazard is going to be playing your Meepo. Milan on your Jakiro, your THD, if you will. Cole playing your Ogre Magi. Maybe he's the core. Who freaking knows at this point? Mid lane is going to be Grazine on your Legion Commander. Looks like he has, I believe this is the Arcana. I'm not sure. And then top lane, it is going to be Mitch playing your melee creep. I don't actually think this is the Arcana, but whatever.
That is not the Arcana.
Oh, well. So that's MYI.
And then for the side of Empire, in the safe lane, we're going to see Silent on the Lycanthrope. Visage going to be handled by Always Wanna Fly. Solo going to be playing the Vengeful Spirit. In the mid lane, we're going to have Yoki actually on the puck. And in the off lane, we're going to have Scandal playing the Centaur. So
yeah, I've seen them switch around roles between Yoki and Scandal before, and I'm surprised they haven't done it before. They're looking for Grazine. He actually loses you up to the high ground, but it was the wrong direction. He couldn't get that last right click off, and the Salvas had to be used for Grazine. So Grazine is going to have a rough time getting towards his bottle. He's going to overwhelming odds, and maybe that'll provide some benefit there. But Yoki, as long as, I mean, his bottle's coming out now. Once he gets this, Yoki could be effective in making sure that he harasses down Grazine and has a rough time getting towards his
it's
bottle.
not his bottle.
It's not?
It's Tangos.
Oh, wow. Yoki's actually, oh, he has the Null Talisman first. That's why. I didn't notice that.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, luckily Grazine gets a regen rune. Not so lucky for Yoki. So Yoki actually could have put more pressure on, but since he took a lot of damage from both the overwhelming odds and the creep, this might be a bit tougher than he expected. But he should still have a pretty good time, although overwhelming odds spam is annoying.
And every time I've seen him play this puck, he's had a really strong performance. Usually in the off lane, but we'll get to see him how he does in the mid lane. It's currently pretty even so far.
Jaunt forward. Just trying to get some extra harass. Really smart play coming out. We've seen a lot of this mid matchup. Down bottom. Who's farming here? It's Milan, I believe, as he has boots first. Lazard has got boots as well. He has level 2, almost his clone, so
they have a triple wave.
Are they pushing? They have liquid fire.
Looks like it. I don't know if they missed the chain or if they're just planning on pushing. I'm not
I don't know if
entirely
they've
sure.
even pulled yet. I'm not sure.
Oh, they did. They must have single pulled because that's the only way you get 3 range.
I think they want to put a little bit of pressure early on. I mean, this is 2 minutes, and we don't see this too often. I don't think they take this tower anytime soon. They're actually going to poof the creep wave, ignite it, and dual breath it. And then they'll have liquid fire up in about 10 seconds. Scandal could try to pull the creep wave back. I like this strategy, but I'm not sure how effective it's going to be.
You give the offlaner so much experience.
Yeah.
Like Scandal actually wasn't even paying attention to them pushing like this because he actually missed about 4 creeps of experience, so he could actually be even more
getting
ahead.
the double damage rune. But yeah, no, this is going to not only get him some CS, but some experience, like you mentioned, as well. They actually have to back away now.
Yep, Solo also coming bottom, so I really want to see what their intentions are with this Meepo pick. He's still level 2, so we're probably going to see more out of him once he hits that level 3 and is able to get his ultimate.
Mitch is going to surge. There's the Grave Chill a bit late. It is level 1 surge, but Silent can't really dive on him. But, I mean, until he gets level 2 surge, he's going to have to be careful. Yoki's bottle now here. Grazine also has his, so you look at the CS in the mid lane matchup, it's pretty even, 15 to about 13, and so Grazine's not having a bad time. Top lane, Mitch is he's playing carefully. He's level 2. He doesn't have the experience that the Centaur has. Always Wanna Fly is pulling. He's got to grab some creeps here, and maybe this Hellburst Smasher. Silent has the most CS in the game, unsurprisingly, at 22. A lot of the CS was missed down bottom because they were pushing in. Gravechill comes in onto Mitch. He doesn't want to surge until he absolutely has to, but he'll take some CS, or some right clicks rather, from the side of the Visage. And it's just a lot of farming. Maybe some aggression. Solo's going to walk up to the high ground. Poof comes in from Lazard. Lazard's maybe going to get Magic Missiled. Wave of Tears is going to go in, and Solo just cannot find the Magic Missile, or he doesn't want to use it. He could have maybe gotten the kill had Scandal walked up to the high ground with him, but Lazard has to be careful.
Mm-hmm. And in the top lane, it looks like we might have a bit of a push coming out from Empire.
Sounds just going to dive Mitch.
Mitch doing a pretty good job of pulling the wave back, but the Wolves actually take no damage from Ion Shell, so that is something to note.
80% magic resistance, and Mitch is just going to get pushed back further and further. There's a rotation. Grazine's here. He doesn't have duel, but Silent's like, I'm in trouble. Please help. He's getting chased down. That's a haste rune. I think this is first blood. Going for Grazine. And Silent's trying to juke as best as possible, but no such luck, and he will go down to Mitch with the Ion Shell. And they are looking for a gank on Grazine, but this leaves the first blood for him on the Legion Commander. Will they find a gank? They actually see him. They see both Scandal and Solo, I believe. Overwhelming odds is going to go. They take the tower bottom at 5 minutes, by the way, which is impressive. Now they're going to go on mid. There's the duel coming in, but Yoki, he was maybe the bait. Double Edge is going to come through as well. Magic Missile, Grazine, illusory orbed up, and Yoki gets the kill. Good return
I'm
kill.
just... Sure, okay, they took the bottom tower, but I'm just not sure what this Meepo is doing. Like, they could have done this with any hero just because they have the THD, so...
Is he going to just, like, farm the jungle? Is this like a 4-position Meepo where he farms the jungle and becomes a core later on?
I mean, that's sort of how you have to play the support meepo, but usually you see it with a dual roam, so that once you hit this level 3, even level 4, you can sort of roam with an additional support and find kills, but looks like he's probably just going to try to stack up the jungle, maybe farm it with poofs, but his poof is currently level 1, so not really going to do enough damage to clear out any stacks.
He needs to get level 4. And even that, level 2 poof is okay, but it's not the greatest. Grazine's going to try to contest the rune. Phase shift. He was just making sure. Oh, Dream Coil's going to go. Yoki's going to try to fight this. He actually snaps the coil, but Grazine is not taking that much right click. Overwhelming odds is going to go, and that'll push them back. And Lizard is here as well. He was thinking about throwing out his Earthbind, decided against it. So, good job from MY to make sure that they secure Grazine. Top lane, solo. Mitch is going, and he's running at him, but here comes Silent with the ultimate. Magic Missile's going to go. Mitch in some trouble. His surge is ended, and Yoki throws up the illusion orb and says, how do you do? That's a giant orb in your face, just obliterating that poor Darkseer, so... Okay.
And Yoki with a strong performance as always on his puck, already starting out with a 2-0 start with 33 CS. And I've actually never seen him have a bad game on the Zero before, even in the offlane.
I mean, even if he loses, they still have a fantastic time on Yoki, and it's just whether or not they can secure the late game. And as it stands right now, they're already putting pressure on the tier 2 tower for mYInsanity, and Scandal and Always Wanna Fly have rotated bottom. Scandal's actually level 5. What about the Darkseer? What's he at? Level 4, so he's having a bit of a rougher time. Grazine is here. He's got Duel. He's going to try to go on it Silent. Duel is going to get popped. Magic Missile might come in, but it might be too late. Silent, is he going to get the Duel off? Yes. No, he doesn't win. It was so close. But he do get the kill regardless. And the Wolves, they want Grazine. Yeah, Grazine's going to fall. So, the core for a core, but Mitch runs into Solo, and he just kills him with Iron Shell, with Surge as well. The Wolves are going to right-click Mitch down, but he doesn't seem to mind. He's going to put up some Iron Shell as well on the creep split.
Really unfortunate that they actually didn't get that kill. And wait, Darkseer was level 6. He actually had access to the wall. I'm actually quite surprised he didn't just wall him, because wall actually does 150 damage.
Yeah, are you sure he didn't get level 6 after he got those kills, 2 kills?
I'm pretty sure. Well, because he didn't get experience from the Legion Commander kill, and the other kill wouldn't have given them that much experience. So,
well, maybe you're right. Yeah, regardless, they can't get the kill, and that's a dual victory that could have gone Grazine's way. Grazine, by the way, has what flying out? Looks like
middle tower is
nothing?
That's
Mitch's Frankel's boots. Meanwhile, they see Yoki here. They pop up the Sentry Ward, and there's going to be the Silent Stream Coil, Waning Rift as well, the Illusion Orb. They almost kill Mitch in the process. Yoki, if he was a bigger man, maybe he would have gone in and tried to get that kill, but no, I can understand him backing away. Ice Path, gonna maybe go. He does cancel the animation. Milan backs up. Top lane tower, they're going to dive onto the Ogre, which I have really yet to see him do anything at all this game. Besides throw up Ignites and try to push out creep waves, but Silent is going to take the tier 1 tower, so...
I'm surprised they haven't roamed more with this Meepo and Ogre combination.
Lose your orb, no jaunt through, not yet. There's going to be the press the attack command, phase shift, Waning Rift coming through, Milan still healing up. And there's the duel coming in. Yoki is in trouble, Ice Path, and this should be a duel win. Yes, finally, Grazine gets in. Magic Missile coming in. Always Want to Fly. He's going to have his Soul Assumption, but it's not going to be nearly enough to kill Grazine. And press the attack has been really good, and they've actually stayed alive because of it. And Yoki finally falls for the first time, I believe, as he gets caught out of position.
So, pretty good fight for mYI. I'm just... So they do get the level 6 on Meepo. This Ogre has not been too effective so far in this game, and... I'm just not sure about playing Meepo as a support.
Well, he's sitting right now.
Oh, that was my mistake. Alright. I don't...
1,500 gold. Is he going to go for a Blink or an Ags? Or anything at all? Maybe he goes for a mech instead. He becomes the mech carrier. I don't know what you build on to support Meepo, actually. I haven't really seen one in some time, so...
I'm high, by the way. Darkseer wasn't level 6.
See? Ah, I knew it.
Oh, well.
Whatever. That's fine. I forgive you for making a mistake. Milan is going to put some pressure on the tower, and he's going to push it low. And they might take this tier 1. Bottom lane? Scandal? No Blink. 600 gold, but it's not there yet. It's getting close. I'm wondering what Lizard is going to build, though, with 1,600 gold in the bank. He's got something he's saving up for. I'm not quite sure. I mean, they have the Darkseer. He's going to be building the mech. So Lazard maybe picks up a Blink. Medallion now done for Silent as well. There's all sorts of items you can pick up. Stampede, bottom lane. Dream Coil onto Mitch. There's the wall coming in. Silence is going to go as well. Double Edge. Is there enough damage here? They will have the Ogre coming in. There's going to be the Fire Blast. Scandal cannot secure the kill. Mitch was low, but not low enough. Illusory Orb. Jaunt through. He's looking for it, but he doesn't have enough damage and right click. And they will actually get the Centaur, and now they're looking for Yoki as well. Cole has Fire Blast coming up off cooldown. Yoki's going to try to juke and jive here. Waiting Rift is going to go. He's going to jaunt out here in a second. Fire Blast! Maybe not. Oh, he does jaunt away, but Mitch is going to cover the retreat. And there's going to be the usage of the Catapult actually stopping Yoki from bottling up the full amount, but he does back away. Ooh, Yoki was all over the damn place, but they actually lose a hero rather than gain one.
Yeah. So pretty good engage from mYI. Looks like Silent is actually going to go ahead and smoke himself. Is going to go into the Roche pit now that he has his Vlads and Medallion finished, so he's going to be able to solo up this Roche pretty easily. And what a record on Silent with his Lycan.
27-7. That's something else coming out from Silent, and this is one of his, if not his, main hero. And he's going to take Roshan, like you mentioned. This will leave top open and free for Milan to put some pressure on with the Liquid Fire. Grazine is waiting in the wings for maybe a jump in, but no Blink Dagger there. Aegis is taken. There's the Glyph coming out of the Dire structures. And now it's just more farm. I think Empire are looking to really get their Blink Daggers up. And when they get those going, it's going to be very difficult for mYI to survive these engagements. Although with the mech, it certainly would help. Meepo is going to be going for the Aghanim Scepter, so no Blink early on. He wants the Ags instead. Maybe he picks up the Blink after.
Yeah, he's going to look to transition into a core at this point in the game. He is up to level 7, almost level 8. Going to be farming up the stack, which will probably give him level 8.5 maybe.
Yeah, he's level 8.5 currently. Dark Troll Summoner is about to fall. Yeah, this is a lot of farm coming up for Lazard, who now has what? He's got 52 CS. Although this is greedy, I feel like they've done a good job of making sure that.
I mean, the issue is he gonna be large enough? Because usually when you see these Meepos be successful, it's when they are able to snowball a very large experience and gold lead. But he's really never going. I don't think he's ever gonna be at a point where he has a large enough gold and experience lead. Yeah. And I completely missed the kill on the top lane.
Alright, I got it. Don't you worry. I was watching the entire time. Grazine picks up a dual win. So he's up to 1,300 gold there. It's a good point you make about Meepo. He really benefits when he's got the advantage early on in the game. His net worth is it's midway through. I mean, it's tied up with a lot of mYI players. Jakiro is the leader, but Silent is leading at 6.5, and they're just now pushing down towers. So it's a pushing lineup versus a pushing lineup, and now it's probably going to come down to who team fights better in just a couple of minutes. I mean, Scandal has his Blink. I bet Joki's getting very close with his Blink. He's got a double damage rune bottled as well. Mech should be done for Mitch. It's very close. Yeah, there it is. It's done now. He's level 8. He wants to get his level 4 vacuum as quickly as possible, and he'll have level 2 wall as well, roughly around level 11, level 12. So Empire are going to keep pushing, though. They want to keep fighting.
And Meepo getting pretty close to an Aghanim Scepter.
He needs one more component. He's almost there, yeah. But what does that provide you? I guess more poofs, but you don't really have a way of initiating.
Yeah.
If they need a Blink Dagger.
He really needs the Ag Sam Blink.
Yeah.
So that he can find solo kills.
I mean, once they have that, it's going to be huge, but maybe they can shut him down.
Accelerate his farm, though.
Yeah, I think they could shut him down maybe before the Axe even gets out. They're looking for Lazard, and he might have to just poof away right now. He's going to try. Stomp's going to go from Scandal. He doesn't get there. Meanwhile, they get another kill on Visage top, and this is the second time Milan and Grazine have combined up to kill Visage in this top lane. And it was a dual victory as well, so another 30 damage for Grazine here. Bottom lane, maybe an engagement. Solo out of position. And he has swap, but he's not going to use it for anybody, and he just gets blown up. And that's going to be Mitch getting the kill. mYI are leading in kills 8-3. They might not be leading in straight up gold, but they're having a good time. Mitch is actually alone. Silent's like, hey, if you're actually dead. Scandal jumps in. Blink double edge is more than enough with the right click of Silent. The Dual Scepter is going to go. Scandal might die for this. They might be able to get the tower. They do. They actually get it with Scandal. Silent has no ult. He will have the Aegis. Duel is on cooldown for another 6 seconds. Silent might get chased down until that's up and ready to go. There's going to be the Earthbind.
Okay. There is support being TP'd in by Empire.
They don't even need to swap. Meanwhile, on the backside, here comes Yoki. Actually destroys up Cole. Solo swapping in. Milan. Milan's in trouble. The Visage Bird drop and the right click from Silent is more than enough. There's the Dream Coil. Grazine snaps it up. They're looking for more. He's actually pretty speedy. They can't really catch him right now. Lazard throws up the Earthbind, stops Solo in his tracks from the high ground. And all of a sudden, Empire, despite losing 1, they get 2 in the process, and they take down a tier 1 tower and get 1,000 of gold there. Actually, they get 3 in the process.
Always Wannafly having a bit of a rough game, getting caught out twice in the top lane. Does have his point booster now, so working towards his own Aghanim Scepter. Probably not going to see that item for quite some time, but it will be nice to have the 3 familiars with the extra howl damage. So, and mYI don't actually really have anything that's good against killing these birds.
No, they really don't. I mean, they would really need some damage, like a Lycan could tear through them, but they have nothing. I mean, maybe the Legion Commander at some point, but even that is... it's iffy. So, Legion, by the way, does have Blink. He just picked it up. And Meepo just finishes Ags. So, mYI they're getting there. They have the net worth is actually... it's about 500 in favor of Empire, but that's as close to even as you're going to get, I think, at this point. Experience-wise, it is even, I'm pretty sure. I can't tell because the game is paused. Sign is in the way, which is... whatever.
You can look at the bottom.
Oh, that's a good point.
Total experience.
Yeah, so it's like, it's even. It's actually pretty close to even. It's like, what, 300 in favor of...
Can you math?
I can't see, and I can't math. No, I really can't math. No. It's like 2-something.
It's 230.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not a big math fan. But 16 minutes in, mYInsanity, mYI, they're sticking with Empire here. This could turn out to be a close game. I mean, Empire is not a team to scoff at. They took Cloud9 to some long games and some close games. They took Secret to long games and close games, and they won a game against Secret. So
they could have even... I wouldn't have been surprised if they 2-0'd Secret in that series, actually.
Yeah. They really should have won that first game.
Yeah. And it looks like Silent is getting pretty close to his BKB, about 70 gold away from that item purchase, which is going to be a really big item in these fights. mYI not having too much physical damage yet until... they'll have a lot of physical damage later with the Meepo, but currently not having too much physical damage. Besides the Meepo and Legion Commander... you know, THD, all magical damage, Darkseer, pretty much all magical damage, and Ogre as well. So I think if they can get some BKBs on these core heroes for Empire, they will be in a good position. I would say we'll most likely see Scandal work towards the BKB. Most obviously not the Puck, probably obviously won't go BKB, but...
no. But, I don't know, Yoki is in a position right now where maybe a Midas again. Who knows?
Yeah, probably going to go the Midas build again.
That's the build that not only he does, but a lot of players in the European scene have gone for recently.
Actually, every Puck I've seen in the last week, it's Blink, upgraded boots, Midas. Or sometimes even Blink, like brown boots, Blink, Midas, I've seen too.
Yeah, I want to say I've seen the Yules in between some of those, but I think I'm wrong. I think the Yules comes after the Midas, but... well, it's...
yeah, but I think in like 80% of the recent Puck games this week, everyone's been going Midas.
Yeah. G is going to be called. We're getting back underway in just a second. Go, Scandal. We will be going. Always want to fly. He resumes the game. The Sentry Ward comes out. That'll be from Cole, the Wolves shadowing him. Lycan win rates when Vlad's, and then Necro 59%, Vlad's, and then BKB 45.7%. Interesting.
It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that's...
if you watch the way that... I think it's...
Well, is that, by the way, Montpax, is that 6.81 or is that 6.82 only, or what patch is that? I'm curious. Curious to know. You can even tell me in Skype if you want.
I bet that's all patches.
I would imagine that, because like in last patch with Necro and the patch before that with Necro was all-time samples are a bit small for 6.82. It's very true. That's very true. mY, smoke up. They're going to find Empire, or rather Silent. He's going to BKB, and they don't have a duel. They don't want to duel him. Lazard, I think you're dead, buddy. Goodbye. Soul Assumption and the crit from Silent, more than enough damage. They're going to chase after Melanic Razine, or just push this wave out for Silent, so easy kill. BKB is forced out. Ice Path comes in. Maybe they could get him. Fire Blast comes out as well. Duel is going to go. They somehow find the duel. He has no Aegis, by the way. I don't think they're going to get the duel win. And now Silent, He might just be able to right-click down Grazine. He's low. They will get the kill with Always Wanna Fly with the right-click and the birds. They're going to take down 2 kills for the price of Silent. And there's going to be the Stampede coming in as well. Swap out of the low ground. Mitch can't get back. Milan. There's the stomp from Scandal. Double Edge onto 2. Cole is now in trouble as well. And why? It's all dissolving with this team fight. They're going to try to get away. Cole is going to juke, but to no avail. Always Wanna Fly with the triple kill. The birds. And obviously, well, there's a vacuum coming in. Lazard is back in. He's respawned. Big double-edged damage, but he gets a kill. Wow, look at this fight. Always Wanna Fly, though, with an ultra kill. Lazard's gonna fall again. He's dead. Did he buy back for that? No, he didn't. Okay, he just respawned.
That's unfortunate. No Rampage for Always Wanna Fly. Yeah, he has that really short respawn timer with the Aghanims.
That almost felt too short, though, but I guess not. Regardless. That was a crazy fight. Oh, that team fight recap might have come up.
So, there's a lot of things I actually want to talk about in that fight. So Solo's swap to the high ground was actually really amazing.
Yeah.
It broke the fight up. It made it a 2 versus 2. And they were able to get the Centaur initiation after that point. Stun up both the heroes, get the double edge off. Always Wanna Fly's Visage Micro was extremely good, that engagement. And then a cheeky play from Yoki on the puck, actually trying to block up the Darkseer while he had Ion Shell on. Ends up losing 60% of his life points and then just gets poofed on by the Meepo and ends up falling.
That Meepo kind of came out of nowhere. That's without a Blink Dagger, by the way. He just destroyed him. So Lazard got back. He got involved. He got, I think, a kill out of that, and then he just died again. So a fight that definitely doesn't go the way of MYI. The gold now 3,000 in favor of Empire. Experience about the same. So a lot of that has to do with Silent and them not being able to get the pick off when he first popped his BKB, and then him just killing Lazard, and then they dueled him. But then after that, it was all.
I imagine the majority of that gold actually went to Always Wanna Fly. Now picking up his completed Aghanim Scepter, and he only had the point booster at 15 minutes. So in the last 4 minutes, he's acquired 3,000 gold.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. 3 familiars, and he'll just be able to do work in terms of pushing lanes out and team fights as well. I mean, like, those familiars were insane that last fight, so imagine what he could do with 3 of them.
Yep. Always Wanna Fly, regarded as probably one of the better Visage players in Europe. Always having strong performances on that hero. And he is going to have the added benefit of having the Howl with the birds, so they're going to do a lot of damage.
It's too much. And a Medallion, if they use it, which they have on the Lycan, by the way. But here's the thing. Empire, with the exception of maybe the puck, there are, I mean, and obviously Silent is at 10k net worth, but look at the rest of MY. They're sitting at 4 heroes with more than 6k net worth. So this is just like, it's almost like they're spreading the wealth here. There's going to be a nice path coming in. Lazard is getting towards his Blink Dagger. He's got 1,400 gold in the bank. So
I think this favors Emp because they really can't deal with Silent. When he's this far ahead, they don't really have the physical damage since he has this BKB to really deal with him at the moment. So I think the way that the gold is actually distributed actually favors Empire.
Yes. You don't really need that much for Yoki, I don't think, or even Scandal. I mean, Silent having this farm is huge. TP's into the top lane. Ice Path is going to go. Blink back, I think, came out. Now Solo looking for a Magic Missile. Yule Scepter's going to come out first, but I think he's in some trouble. Milan's going to get Magic Missile. Wow, look at that damage. The birds plus the Medallion blew him up. Blink Stomp coming in. It looks like it doesn't hit on Cole or Mitch. The Fire Blast coming in. Cole's like, please don't kill me. Stampede was already used. Blink Stomp is available in a couple of seconds, but he is going to get ignited, so no such luck there. Swap in. Solo Magic Missile. What a play. And another birds are going to drop onto Cole. 1, 2, 3. The right click. Silent just destroys him. They're looking for Mitch. He's going to get Dream Coiled as well. Here comes Silent. The right click. Mech is going to keep him up. Now there's the wall. Is it going to do enough? Scandal is low. He double edges, and they've got to back away from the wall of Replica, but it doesn't matter. They've already secured a double kill for Silent. They've gotten 3 heroes killed, and Empire again win yet another fight.
Yep. And mYI overextending just a bit in the top lane. Maybe they should have just let the Ogre die. I think had they... The Ogre maybe should have just ran into the team of Empire, so that he could buy time for his team to actually make an escape, but they're able to pick up... Was it just 2 kills? Did they just get the Dark...
They got the Darkseer, they got the Ogre, and then they picked up...
oh, they killed the Jakiro at the beginning, okay.
I mean, he died so fast that you wouldn't be able to tell anyways, but... No, at this point now, it's going to be a Roshan.
There was a dragon.
I mean, He just died so fast. We talk about familiars like the machine guns, and certainly in this case, when you have Medallion on, and how...
And they're going to get the second Roshan.
Yeah.
Uncontested.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, it's going to go regardless. Will there be a fight afterwards? No. MY are like,
Solo,
goodbye.
Solo ends up picking up this Aegis, so maybe we'll see him be a bit more aggressive with his vengeful swaps. Try to initiate some fights. He does pick up his own point booster.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice. He's going to go for X. Yoki is invis. Ooh, could have been a big dream call. Oh, they actually have a Sentry Ward here. They know this now. They back up. There's a gem action on Puck as well. Earthbind misses because of the Yule Scepter. There's the Ice Path. Jakiro is going to pop the Macropyre. Solo's dead, but that's just going to be the Age is gone. And they're looking for Cole. They're looking for Mitch. Stomp is about to come out, and it does. Cole's dead. 2 dead already now for MY. They're looking for more. Mitch is just trying to run away. Silent moves so damn fast. I'm a wolf. I'm going to eat ya. Body blocks coming in. Here comes Grazine. He's already used his duel. Good Earthbind swap out. Magic Missile. But there's the press of the attack. Beautifully done. Blink stop. Dream Coil onto 2. Mitch. Now they pop up the overwhelming odds, but it doesn't matter. Grazine is going to take his spell. The only one left alive. And by the way, he's doing a nice job split pushing, but he is the only one left is Lazard. And again, an Empire team fight going their way.
And this could end up being a tier 3, possibly even a ranged Rex, but I think it's just going to be the tier 3. Probably going to choose to back off after this.
And need to go and defend their tier 2 towers. They actually take the top one, I believe. They're going to take the bottom one. Wow, they just lost 2 tier 2s in the process of...
Right, so a buyback on Darkseer.
That's
going to force the retreat.
Actually as good as it could get for Lazard in that situation, split pushing like that. I mean, they lost a lot for that team fight, the tier 2 and the tier 3 tower. Well, if they lose Lazard, it's a problem. He's dead. He does have buyback. He might have to use it now. They're going into the base. Cole and Mitch getting dove on. Scandal was used up. There's the Fire Blast coming through. Vacuum wall. There it is. The Macropyre on top of it all. Not enough damage. Lazard to the backside. Looking for Yoki. He might find him. He's solo. He will get the kill, but Lazard picked off again. Now the duel coming in. Grazine cannot man fight against Silent. Silent is your winner. He'll get some extra damage. Double kill for the Wolfman. 3 dead for MYI. And with no buyback now, he's only dead for 50 seconds though. Solo getting right-clicked. Swaps out an illusion. Wow, his Aghanim Scepter is done apparently. Actually, no, I guess you could just swap out replicas. That's awesome.
Yeah. They're treated as heroes.
Oh my god, Jakiro and the Darkseer get blown up. Now it's a Rax, and now this looks like it might be game at this point. Empire overrun MYI.
When you lose a team fight in your base, that pretty much spells the end of the game. And AC now finished for Silent. It looks like they're going to be able to at least get this tier 3 tower, if not another set of additional Rex. And
this is gone.
I mean, even though this Meepo is level 17 and does have his Aghanims and Blink, it's just not enough.
I mean, he gets blown up too quickly. And Cole's dead as well. And it looks like Grazine is just going to stay in the well. He does have duel, but he's going to find Scandal. Scandal swapped out, nicely done. Scandal is actually going to die regardless, so Grazine's still the winner. Well. Lazard jumping in, poof, BKB for Silent though. Can he take down Lazard is the question. Silence goes in. They really want this kill and they're going to find it. Medallion and the birds are way too much damage. Dream Coil up onto Grazine. Milan, Macropyre, Ice Path, Silent gets away just barely, but the vacuum back in does pull him back and secure the kill. But 2 Racks is gone and a lot of team fights lost, a lot of heroes dead. mYInsanity lose quite a bit for that team fight. 12,000 deficit of net worth, 12,000 experience, and I imagine unless something miraculous happens, a GG is going to be coming out rather soon for this Radiant squad.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, they don't have better late game, and well, maybe that's arguable, I suppose, because they do have the Darkseer and the Meepo, which are pretty strong in the late game, but I mean, this is fairly insurmountable. Down 2 set of Rex against a Lycan. Lycan pretty doubling the net worth of the next highest hero in the game.
Silent is farmed, man.
And Visage actually second in net worth with 9.3k gold on Always Wanna Fly.
And that Force Staff coming into effect, plus the 1400 gold. Grazine, I don't know what you're doing there, buddy. Soul Assumption, Blink, Stomp onto 2. Stampede, and they bring themselves back. Milan now. Well, that's a good Yule Scepter, avoids the Soul Assumption, but regardless, he's still going to die. He does throw up an angry Macropyre onto the ground before death. I'm angry fire. Cole, Magic Missile, there's the Fire Blast. Yoki, Illusion Robe comes in, and Cole, well, you're dead. Double kill for Always Wanna Fly again. 11-3 and 11, who says the Visage can't carry? As he has a better score than Lycan, believe it or not.
Yep, certainly a carry in this game, especially once you get this howl damage, it's 20 additional damage for these Visage Familiars, and it's pretty important, actually.
Yeah, done a really good job. I think that, and the banning of the Drow just left the Lycan white. I mean, well, wait, when did they pick the Lycan?
I mean, it
was
is
it a fourth pick
Lycan.
Lycan?
Yep, 4th pick Lycan.
Yeah, so I mean, that was maybe a mistake for mYInsanity on that decision. But
I think just giving away Dire Lycan is a mistake in general, let alone 4th pick.
That shouldn't have happened. Blink, there's the duel coming in. That'll be into Silent, and the poof. Silent's gonna die. They're actually defending their base now. The Stomp, Wall as well. Always want to fly Scandal. They're getting blown up. They're both going to die. Yoki is alone. And now Solo's trying to do what he can, but it's pretty much nothing. Solo is dead. Is this going to be a team wipe? Empire going to lose all 5 of their heroes? Maybe not. Phase Shift is going to go. They're standing right next to him. Yoki cannot get away. He's going to jaunt through. They're looking for Yoki. He's going to Ice Path right on top of Yoki. The Earthbind as well. Yoki is going to fall. Dead for 70 seconds. Wow, what a defense from mYInsanity. Hold the phone.
Well.
About that gold change, by the way. It doesn't even really show on the map or on the graph yet. It's like a 6,000 gold change, and on net worth it's like... Yeah, it was a 6,000. It was 5,000 gained by mYI and then 1,000 lost by Empire.
Oh, there it goes.
How are you?
It went from 14,000 to 8,000.
You were just waiting for it, and we're like, oh.
And experience 12,000 to 2,000. So the rubber band's still in effect as far as experience goes. And you know, one mistake from Empire, I would say the mistake there was Silent not popping his BKB. And it was pretty obvious that the duel was coming because he popped the press the attack on himself, used the blade mail, then just blink dueled, and not popping the BKB was pretty much the end of Silent's life in that situation.
It's like so frustrating. Like, how many Dota players have just, and not necessarily given up the game, but been in rough situations because they forget to press whatever button it is that they have for their BKB, like G, space bar.
Well, I mean, Empire were being really cocky in that situation. They're probably thinking to themselves, can they just leave? And then
they died.
I mean, honestly, as a player, sometimes you get into that mentality when you're playing a game. And when you're so far, you're like unbelievably ahead. You're 2 set of racks ahead. There's a very little chance for the other team to come back, and you're just sitting there going,
can you just not be here?
Yeah, like, and then you lose the team fight, and then you're like, all right, we have to take this game more seriously. Let's take it slow. Let's not throw this game.
Well, now they're going to take it seriously. Duel's going to be up on Always Want to Fly, but it was a bait. Maybe Yoki, he's going to fall. No, he's still alive. Scandal does go down as well as Always Want to Fly. Grazine is looking for a fight. They take down 3, and that's even with the bait coming out from Empire. Empire still lose 3 heroes. They have buyback on 1 of them, but now they TP home. They have to defend their base. The Lycan, the Wolf, he's at your door. Well, actually, it's just the creeps, but Mantis style coming out for the Meepo. It's a bit closer than maybe we thought it was.
Yeah,
Solo, what are you doing? Solo, no. Silent comes in, pops the BKB. Maybe if they get Lazard, it's worth it, but his BKB is going to run out soon. Lazard's getting low. Silent, one more. No, the Fire Blast might come in. He doesn't have the mana for it. Lazard, they need to use the Earthbind. He blinks away. Now the Earthbind coming in. There's the multicast. Grazine has duel. Silent might die here. He is in some trouble. Poofs on top of him, and mYI team wipe them again. My hands are at my head. I am...
What's going on?
What?
mYI are ahead in experience. Possibly even gold after that last engagement, and Empire are falling apart.
The throws! Solo! Why? I'm not saying it. I'm not.
3, 2, 2.
Okay, there. You know what? I'm glad somebody did. It's not over yet. They have a long way to work, and I mean, 2 team wipes is great and everything, but all right, well, hold. This is actually just ridiculous. Okay, so 31 to 27, 31 minutes into the game.
All right, I think they just need to get this next Roshan, get the Aegis and Cheese, and
run down mid, maybe.
I think you go top and
take the last set of racks.
Yeah, you bait them to go on the Lycan, and so while he has the Aegis, so if they use a bunch of spells on him, let's say for example the duel, possibly even the wall, even to kill him, then he's just gonna pop back out with his second life, and they should be able to take the team fight at that point in time. But
I think regardless of how this game ends, well, they're not going to get to Rosh in time. Regardless of how this game ends, mYInsanity are going to have some fans after this one, I think.
Scandal's actually extraordinarily poor in this game. If you look at his item progressions, Blink, Force Staff, Ogre Club, like, and they have 2 set of Rex. That's just really poor.
Ward up on the high ground. mYInsanity are like, well, our base is getting pushed in. We need to make a decision. Do we go now? Do we go later? They have the meatbows up in the top lane to push in at a moment's notice. Yeah, the Roshan really is the problem here. Empire's like, fine, you wiped this twice, we'll take Rosh, and now we're just gonna split push and maybe kill you. So, but I think...
I mean, if they lose one more team fight, that could nearly be game, almost, at that point. And actually, this wall is extremely effective against Lycan because he went for these 2 aura items in the AC and the Vlad. So every time in these team fights, when the wall gets popped, they end up getting the 2 auras.
This is scary. mYInsanity, they know if they lose a team fight here, they've probably lost the game. They do have some buybacks, one on Mitch and one on the Meepo. The Meepo obviously being the most important now, but... This is not only scary for mYI, but for Empire as well. A game that really we thought was over 5 minutes ago, maybe, is... Lizard, buddy. You are lucky to be alive. God, wow.
I mean, in all honesty, it probably should have been over. Empire just overextended at tier 4s and then made the game difficult for themselves.
So... Yeah, I mean, Meepo is getting he's level 25. I mean, he's a Manta style. He needs maybe a bit more gold. He could go for a Scotty or something.
Okay, so...
Silent dead? Duel's coming in. I mean, he does have Aegis, yes, and he's got BKB when he respawns, but that's Aegis gone. And Meepo's pushing out the bottom lane as well. Here we go. The fight's going to break out. BKB. Silent's going to transform the swap away. Solo might fall here. Lizard, he's in some trouble. The poof, though. Silent and always want to fly are getting brought low. 2 dead now for Empire. Silent is running away. He's going to survive. No! He goes down to the liquid fire. Scandal. Fire blasted up. Grazine going to work. He's dead. Double kill for Grazine. The only one left alive is going to be Yoki, who is cut in the creep wave. And that is almost another team wipe going the way of Empire. That's 3 in a row for mYInsanity. They lose Lizard, yes. But my God, are we witnessing a throw? Is it happening? Is it?
I would rather be playing as mYI at this point in time than Empire, to be perfectly honest. Like, not only do they have momentum, the team fights are easier to execute for the side of mYI. There's no item progression anymore on the side of the Empire heroes. They do finally get the BKB on Scandal, which is very important to them, but no other item progression to speak of. They have this Wall of Replicate, which is very effective against the item build that Lycan went for. And, I mean, the only concern that you have if you're playing for mYI right now is that you're down 2 Rex, but they go for this Aghanim Scepter on the Jakiro, so he's going to be able to constantly spam out this Macropyre and push out the waves. They have this Meepo to sort of negate the super creeps that are on in the mid and the bottom, so he can always be split pushing while having his main hero with the rest of the team. And Empire are sort of in this awkward position where they can't really teamfight anymore, so it looks like they are going to try to smoke up, maybe look for a pick-off, because, I mean, if they find someone and they're able to pick them off, they might just be able to end the game if that person doesn't have buyback. And
the only, I mean, besides Jakiro, it's really just Grazine that doesn't have. There are 3 heroes with buyback on mYI, so even with a pick-off, this is going to be very hard. What I liked earlier was they were cutting the wave. They're doing so now, I think, with the Lycan Wolves, and Lizard is actually, I think, dead. Magic Missile is going to go out the Earthbind as well. Lizard will have to buy back here. He's going to fall. Good pickup for Empire. He does have a 60-second respawn time, so not the longest in the world. But by the time they push into mid, I mean, it'll be 30 seconds or something. So he probably will have to buy back here. And they actually might just go for the tier 2 tower, which means he might not even have to buy back yet.
Going top is a smart play because if you go mid and he buys back and you're hitting that tier 4 tower, you're in a really awkward place to. It just wouldn't be a good location to take a team fight. So they are going to push top and get the tier 2. A much safer play because mYI actually can't leave their base without the Meepo being alive because their mid and bottom would get split pushed in.
He's up in 27.
Radiant's
I don't know if they defend it. I
Pushing,
think they might have
pushing top is actually perfectly fine for Empire.
No, I mean, but like, I feel like they might have to buy back on the meepo.
Yeah, he needs to buy back.
They've got Glyph. They haven't used it yet.
Oh man, they're taking so much damage on this tower.
The tier 3, they really can't afford this to go down.
Oh no, he's not buying back.
6
this
seconds.
is a mistake. This is a huge
They're gonna try to
mistake.
fight this. Silent's gonna get dueled up on the swap immediately coming in. Grazine is in trouble. He won't have buyback if he dies. There's the vacuum wall coming in. Silent is about to die again. He will have buyback. He's not dead yet. Solo's the only one down. Now always want to fly going. Lazard, there's the Earthbind. It connects. Silent, goodbye, my friend. You're dead. Double kill for Mitch. The Meepo, or rather the Visage Birds, are coming in. The tier 4s are exposed. One of them falls. Mitch has to clear the creep wave here. A great fight yet again for mYInsanity. Lazard does not have to buy back. Yes. Poof coming in. They do see the familiars are over here. He wants to be able to take care of them, but they're doing a nice job of running away.
I understand wanting to save the buyback there, but you just lost a tier 3 and a tier 4, and now these racks are exposed against a Visage, and you're down 2 racks. It's going to be so hard to defend against these Visage Birds. I mean, Empire can basically just throw bodies at mYI and constantly apply split push pressure with the Visage Birds because all your lanes are going to be pushed in at all times.
Yeah. That tier 3 going down was actually huge because,
it's just because of the Visage Birds. If that tier 3 is still alive, at least that's just an extra buffer that you have. And it would take the Visage Birds a long time to split push. But as it is now, I think the Visage Birds in 2 rounds could actually just solo up this range Rex.
Yeah, the melee Rex is maybe not going to get brought down, but the range Rex dying, I mean, that's... I think you could still do it against a melee, or rather ranged super creeps, but once the mega creeps sit up, I don't know if mYI have any chance of getting back into this one.
I mean, it's still possible to win. So they need to win, since no one on Empire was actually forced to buy back, so they have to win at least 2 team fights before they have any chance to win.
It's possible. Now the Abyssal done for Silent.
It's just so hard. And Empire are actually just going to smoke up again, try to find that pick-off that they found the last time. And if Meepo gets caught again, he's definitely going to be forced to buy back.
Yeah. He actually has enough, I think. Yeah, he does. He bought the ultimate orb, but he still has enough to buy back. Smoke is up. Empire, they're looking for Mitch. He's going to be leading the way, but they've got heroes behind him. They're going to stampede, blink stomp Mitch. He is going to fall. He does have buyback. Now the Earthbind comes out. Scandal just forces away, and that's a pick. Empire get a pick. And they probably will have to buy back on him, so.
Yeah. And Empire should probably just go top again. I wonder if they can actually just suicide for these racks. Like, if they wait for middle and bottom to push out, they force the buyback, and then they just put the 2 BKBs on, and then they just hit this range racks. I think they would get the ranged racks at the very least.
Yeah,
they might trade all 5, but that's probably a trade you're willing to take because the mid and bottom would be pushing in, and you'd probably get some additional pressure onto the tier 4.
Absolutely. Meepo is doing a good job pushing at this top
I mean,
lane,
that is a strategy at this point in the game, just to throw bodies at these Rexes, because you're only 2 Rexes away from Mega Creeps.
I don't think they want to lose another team fight, though. I think they want to be able to try to take this cleanly. They could even just wait for Roshan if you're Empire, but I mean, it's what, a minute coming up? Actually, that's not a bad decision. So
yeah, they are out of smokes though, so that is one problem that they're going to face. Maybe they should buy a gem. Always Want to Fly does have 3,000 gold, so a gem would be a nice pickup to limit the vision of mYI, keep them even further into their base, not allow them any sort of breathing room.
Solo now with the Aghanim Scepter. He's had that for some period of time. Blink up from Yoki.
I actually really think they need to buy a gem. Like, a gem is a huge item at this point in the game, especially with the current situation.
See if they pick one up. They've got time. Well, maybe. That's the thing. Do they really have time? This is tough for both squads.
I mean, for example, if they have a gem right now and all these wards are dewarded and Silent showing top but no one else on the map is showing, Meepo actually can't push this bottom lane out. He has to sit in the base, or they have to send multiple heroes to sit behind him. And then the mid gets pushed in, so they wouldn't be able to push out both of these lanes if the wards were all dead.
Yeah. It comes down to map control again. We saw how effective it could be yesterday. Empire know this. Denial, rather. We're the ones that were playing against Cloud9. Magic Missile Lazard, poof away. They're looking for Solo. They're going to find him. Earthbind is up. Solo swaps away, but he's dead. Fire Blast is going to go in, and they'll clean up Solo. So nice gank coming out. Solo was a bit too far overextended, and Roshan's up. Is MYI going to take this?
No.
Always when a fly's going to get caught out. He does have buyback. There's the duel coming in as well. He's done. Winner. Winner. Chicken dinner for Grazine. 136 damage. Bloodlust goes. They're actually looking. Silent is going to try to get out. He has his BKB. Ice Path is going to go. He's not able to pop it yet. His ultimate is going to go. There's the Abyssal Blade on Milan. Jump in. Scandal stomps up as well. Vacuum. There's the Wall of Replica. And now Silent has to get away. There's the Fire Blast. His BKB is done. Can they kill him? Ignite is going to fly. He should survive here. Milan does buyback. Silence getting low, and now Grazine comes in. Cheese is dropped. Lazard has taken Roshan. He's taken the Aegis as well. It looks like Cheese is on the deck for whoever wants it in there. No, did he pick it up?
Oh my, what is going on in this game?
Somebody has the cheese. I don't know who it is. Okay, it's actually... No, is that the cheese from last time?
It's still sitting in there.
Is it? I can't see it. Yeah. Oh, there it is. It was under the... Yeah. Mitch is going to grab it. Well... They couldn't take the top set of racks while all of that chaos was happening. Yoki was trying his best to split push. They do have vision of these familiars. They're going to just try to fly away. It's going to be tough to kill them. Maybe you almost invest in wards in the higher ground like you would for a Tinker, like up here on the cliff. I don't know. It's a thought.
Probably not. Just because it's actually better to just have wards where they have them placed so that they can see if it's safe to push out the lanes.
Holy Jesus.
I mean, if mYI is going to win, this game's probably going to take at least another 15 to 20 minutes. It's just so hard to win against when you're down 2 set of Rex, especially with the exposed Rex in the other lane.
Damage.
Oh, one of the familiars. Not that it matters. He's got respawn, so... But, I don't know. Speaking of gem, why not get one for MY? Oh, they have one. Cole has one.
You know what's actually surprising to me?
What's that?
I think it would be a cheeky play if Lycan goes for bots as his next item. There is... No, there is a possibility where if you just... As Empire at this point, I think what you do is you just farm... You try to farm on all of your heroes and get them all to 6 slots. Because the effectiveness of the Meepo is going to diminish over time.
Yes.
The hero is not like that... He's really strong right now, but in the super late game, he's not actually that effective.
Yeah, there's going to be ways to deal with him.
And I think what you do is you keep at least one familiar.
Is Solo dead again? Solo's dead again.
You keep at least one familiar inside of the base, and if mYI ever try to push like on your side of the map, you just bots in the Lycan into their base, and then you try to just end the game.
Wow, that range Rex literally got hit maybe for a second and a half, and it actually took down to half health, so...
It's actually so impossible for mYI to push out. Like, they have to have heroes sitting inside their base at all times, and if this Lycan ends up getting bots at some point, it's going to be even worse, and this range Rex...
It's about to die. I think it's going to die. They have Glyph. I don't think... I hope they don't pop it. Lazard is going to chase after these birds, but... Yeah, they pushed out the waves so that they don't, the backdoor protection is not there. But now I really think they either have to find a way to kill the Visage Birds, which almost seems like it's impossible, because if you kill them, then they're just going to respawn. So you have to kill the Visage Birds and then kill Always Wanna Fly, or kill the Visage Birds twice, one of the two. They're almost getting this range Rax. They're very close. I mean, Macropyre is going to go, and they're still in the trees. Now they're over at the well. Ice Path misses completely. Awkward. This is actually just, let's follow the familiars. The familiar camp. Top lane, though. Yoki's got to get caught out, and they're going to duel him and kill him.
It matters not to me.
And playing against, it's almost as bad as being down 2 racks against a Furion.
It's actually just so annoying for mYI. Like, they I'm sure, are completely frustrated, but this is the right play from Empire. This is what they have to do.
He could actually go put the birds on the range racks, and it would actually die, even through backdoor protection.
Yeah, he's going to do that now.
Yeah, it would instantly die.
Goodbye, Range Rex. It's nice knowing you.
Radiant's top barracks are under. Radiant's top barracks has
How
fallen.
unfortunate. So the Range Rex is gone. At this point, it looks like mYI just don't care. There is a buyback up for the puck. They are all mid with the exception of the Meepo, who's walking there. The tier 2 tower is going to fall. Melee Rax is taking a beating, but it's backdoor protected, and it has regen as well on top of all of that. But they're going to go for the tier 3 tower, and if mYI can maybe at least get one set of racks, all of a sudden this game becomes a little bit easier. Yeah. Although this is difficult. Grazine is bloodlusted right now, Lazard is here, and they're going to take the tier 3 tower.
This is the perfect position that mYI could be in. The Visage Verge aren't able to backdoor the top Rex. Meepo is pushing in the bottom lane. They are going to get this mid Rex, and are they just going to go for the throne?
They're going to try to fight first and foremost. Scandal's going to get hit up, and he's in trouble. He's taking right click. There's the, of course, Ice Path coming in. Always want to fly solo. There's the wall. Always want to fly. He's going to fall. No buyback for 2 heroes, and they're still going silent. He's up in the air. He's hexed up. He's trying to run away. Now the BKB finally gets popped. They're going to poof on him, but it does nothing. They're trying to bring down Grazine. Silent. There's the Aegis Stone for the Meepos. Silent is going to run away as fast as humanly, or I guess Wolf possibly. Now Lazard going to go for the tier 4 towers. Buyback coming in from Grazine. They are going to try to finish this game. Is the throw complete? Can mYI finish the game? One tier 4 is dead. Lazard working on the second. Dagon comes in. Now they're looking to Johnson. The silence. Lazard. He's going to have to man fight Silent. There's the hex up. Silent's going to fall. Will he have buyback? No, no buyback. Yoki gets stunned up. Earthbind. There's the hex. They're going to jump on him. It's a team wipe. The game is over.
God.
Empire are going to lose this. Lazard with the 4th position Meepo coming in. They are going to obliterate this Ancient. Yoki is trying his best. They kill the Meepo. He's going to buy back. They're not done yet. Yoki is doing as best as he possibly can. Grazine is trying to do something here. Gets hit up with the familiar stuns. The Ancient, it's so low. It's not done yet. Yoki jumps in again. Dagon, Cole's going to fall, but there's the duel. The only one alive is Solo, who just respawned, and that's it. Game 1 goes to mYI. Unbelievable game. Empire with the throws. mYI with the fantastic game. mYI are, in fact, the 1.6%. Oh, big.
Unbelievable. And, I mean, it's basically just a throw from Empire. You know, they got really cocky, I think, with their item choices and their play. They thought the game was over. They were up 2 set of Rex, and they were just sort of throwing bodies at tier 4s. They end up getting wiped 2 times, and then the game got really difficult for them. mYI playing really patiently, just pushing out their lanes, never leaving their base. And then once they got the opportunity to leave the base, they just go mid, are able to take a team fight in Empire's base, which is pretty much the only way that you can win when you're down 2 set of Rex. You have to be able to take a team fight on their side of the map. They were able to subsequently win that team fight and then end the game.
That was unbelievable. That was only the first game of this 2-game series, and mYInsanity somehow they come out on top. So we'll take a quick break, guys. Of course, that's mYInsanity. They're 4-1 now. Empire moved to 6-7 with an unfortunate loss. They have a chance to redeem themselves with game number 2. Of course, game number 2 is coming up in a second. My name is Mott. With me is F4L. You can check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/MottDota, twitter.com/F4LDota as well, and MottPacks as well, which he's our stats guy. You can check him out at twitter.com/MottPacks. DotaPit.com for more information, twitter.com/DotaPit. High Ground TV. Shout out to our sponsors, Twitch, AMD, Sapphire, Tessero, and Sennheiser. So we are going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be back in a moment. Stick around.